What's up, you guys? Thomas back. Another video. Man, I just want to thank you guys for continuously supporting your boy. Man, I really appreciate it. Appreciate every last one of you guys. You guys mean a lot to me. Without you guys watching the videos, I wouldn't be putting these videos out, So, again, much appreciation to all of you. Now, today's video is going to be a side-by-side comparison between two razors. Obviously, you can see I like being bald-headed. That's why you guys are here, to watch me talk about my bald, beautiful head. But I have a Freedom Grooming shaver. And if you guys have seen that video, you guys see that it's, to me, it's not really all that impressive. Me, when I shave my head, the thing I look for the most is when I'm touching my head and feeling on my head, right? And all you guys probably know this very well, that when you're feeling your head in all directions, I want my head to feel smooth when I'm holding it this way, if I'm rubbing it this way, that way, that way, forward. And the Freedom Grooming Shaving Kit did not do that at all. And in fact, I think I had to go over my head a whole lot of times just to even get a smooth little part of that head. So that thing is pretty much just collecting dust right now. There's people that recommend it a lot. Me personally, I don't recommend it. Maybe for your face, it's a little different. But obviously, I like using just a straight razor blade or, just a regular disposable razor for my face. But now when we're talking about my head, my favorite razor to use right now currently is this thing right here. This is the Gillette Skin Guard razor right here. This thing is awesome, you guys. If you guys have never used this on your head or even on your face, I encourage you to go out there and buy this thing as soon as possible. This thing is very, very nice. Honestly, the best thing about this blade is, as you can see, the blades are separated right here. So that means it's not going to get clogged up too fast. You can obviously go over your head like a numerous amount of times, or your face a lot of times before you really got to start, rinsing it out. And if you ever get to that point where, got a quick little tip for you. If you guys ever get to the point where the hairs just aren't coming out of that blade, just use an old toothbrush or whatnot. Run it under water. Just, give yourself a couple scrapes back and forth. Hairs will come out. But this is my favorite blade to use. It's supposed to help with skin bumps, razor bumps, whatever they're called, irritation. The only problem I have with my head as far as, deformities or anything, or any kind of, something that maybe cause an irritation, is right here. I have a mole. It doesn't protrude that much, but it does stick out a little bit. With some razors, sometimes I'm worried about hitting that, and if you guys have a mole on your head or anything like that, if you hit one of those things take forever to stop the bleeding. So this one, I actually go over my head a lot of times, and I have never cut it at all. So this thing is very, very nice. Now, the razor that thing is going to go head to head against is this Harry's. Now, before I get into this Harry's real quick, just to let you guys know that Gillette razor, you can get a subscription through Gillette.com. If you go there, I think it's like $15. You get 4 cartridges, depending on how much you want to use it. Me, personally, I can use 4 of them. That'll last me like 2 months. Because honestly, with each one of those cartridges, you can get about 6 to 8 shaves with each cartridge, okay? I'm not even BSing. So you can literally probably use that for about 2 months, those 4. So that's $15. Harry's also has a subscription plan as well. They did start releasing their blades at the stores probably like a few years back. So you don't have to just, order it online anymore. You can just walk into any store that sells razors and you can grab these now. But here we go. This is how the razor looks and how it comes in the package. I already threw the package away, but the blade sits in there just like that. And as you can see, this one has the 5 blades right here. So that's the one thing I'm kind of getting a little concerned about, is the 5 blades probably getting full of hair pretty fast. But we shall see. Man, these razors are considered really great. It says our sharpest blades ever, so I can't wait to try that out. It's got a nice flexible hinge, it says, lubricating strip, a nice rubber grip. Now, on here it says the rubber grip provides increased control. Now, we will see, maybe it's different when your hands are wet, but the thing is, in my hand right here, it feels a little slippery compared to the Gillette. Like the Gillette, this feels real nice in the hand. Like it's got this rubber texture right here. Not the whole thing is rubber. See, this thing has like metal around it with the little rubber strips right here. This actually feels better in the hand. Doesn't feel slippery. This one kind of does. So I'm already going to give points to this one for that. Now, as far as the heads, the only thing with these is that they are so big that it's going to be kind of hard to get under this part right here precisely. So whenever I'm getting under here, under my nose and right above the mustache, I go with a double blade. I got that from Dollar Shave Club. But as you can see, both of those are going to be pretty hard if you're trying to trim in here without almost cutting off the whole mustache. So both of those don't get any points for that. But other than that, so far, this one's got 1 point. This has none again. It feels a little slippery in the hand right now. So we will see. Maybe when my hands get wet, maybe there's a different feeling to it. So what we will do is we will put some shaving cream all over my head. And then we will, with this side, we'll go with the skin guard. And with this blade, we'll go on this side on the right. But if you guys want to speed ahead, obviously you guys can speed ahead. But I'm just going to show you guys what I like to do before I shave my head. Obviously you want to get a nice little lather on your head with some shaving cream or shave butter or shave balm, whatever you like to use. Now what I like to do is I like to get a nice little washcloth, nice and wet, like I do the ladies. Ladies. But okay, so I like to get it nice and wet. Now you don't need to be dripping wet, okay? You just, need to get a nice little, you want to have your head nice and moisturized with, some nice water, and obviously I like to use warm or hot water just to kind of, also gives your head a nice feeling too. When you use that hot water, it feels good on the dome. So as you can see, I do have, this is about like maybe 3 days worth of growth. Honestly, I like to shave every other day. I just don't like the feeling of a rough head, And another thing is that when you start getting these little prickly hairs, when you, throw on you try to throw on a winter hat, they kind of get stuck. So that's why I like a smooth head, man. You put on a winter hat when you got a freshly smooth shaved head, just glides on that head. So here we go. And now what I've been using, you can use whatever you like, but I like to use this stuff right here, this Nivea for Men Sensitive Shave Foam. Obviously, when you're shaving your head, that can probably be like really sensitive. So I went with this Nivea shaving cream. You get a nice little lather going here. Now me personally, a lot of people, depending on who you are, you might like to put a whole lot of shaving cream. Now, if you don't have any shaving cream, another thing that you can use is hair conditioner. Hair conditioner actually works really well when you're shaving. It pretty much gives you like this smooth glide, So, but I'm just going to use this shaving cream. I got it. So, here we go. Now, again, when I like to shave my head too, I usually like to start here and work my way up. So here we go. Actually, we'll give it a little water on here first. Okay, so here we go. Man, so far, so good. Like, I like the way it feels when it's going over the head. I think it's that lubricating strip that's kind of giving it this nice feel when you're going over your head. It's pretty nice. Looks like the hairs come out pretty easy when you're cleaning it. There we go. Just a few little taps. Now again, I'm not sure if everyone is the same way, but man, for some reason, I don't get it. Like, some people say you don't have to put that much pressure on when you're shaving your head. Just, you know, let the blade do the work. But for some reason, I just got a hard hand that just, you know, puts a little bit too much pressure on it. But man, so there we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you go down like this, smooth. When you go up, smooth. That's what you want. Now that Freedom head grooming kit, I would go this way, head was smooth. You go this way, rough. So this thing is definitely getting a lot of points so far. And man, actually the blade has been holding up pretty nicely. It hasn't been slipping out of my hands. Obviously my hands aren't wet anymore, but you know, at first when I pulled it out of the package, it felt like it was going to be pretty slippery, but it actually hasn't been. So kudos to that. And I like that the blade kind of, you know, tilts back and forth with your head. So that's a nice touch too as well. I'm going to go to the back of the dome. You guys don't need to see that. Then obviously when you're just shaving your head, all you do is just, honestly, when I shave, I like to just feel with my hands right afterwards, each stroke almost. But man, that is nice, you guys. I'm truly impressed with that one. I'm really impressed. I was actually afraid that I would not be able to get that many passes before I would have to rinse it. But that thing is nice. That is, I'm really impressed with this Harry's blade right here, man. As you can see, if you look at my head, that is real smooth, bro. Like, nice, smooth. I like it. I don't think I have any nicks or anything like that. It's just a little, I don't think that's a nick. That's just a little spot in my head. But so far, I'm digging it. Now, let's go with this guy right here. We'll go on the other side. Again, we'll start off the same way. Now, I will say, I think the Gillette went over the skin a little easier, though. It felt a little smoother. Not by much, but just a little bit, okay? And here we go again. I got a mole right here that I can easily pass with this blade with no problems. And honestly, with this blade, you can go over your head multiple times. Again, with that blade being separated like that, it gives you less amount of time to have to rinse. There you go. But man, when you do rinse it, look how easy it is. There's not a whole bunch of hairs clogged up right there. It's all in the back, actually. Just give it a nice little tap. Oh man. Again, that's a nice shave right there. Again, you guys, if you guys have never used this Skin Guard, I'm telling you guys, it's probably the best blade that I've used so far on my head. We'll have to check again real quick on the Harry's. And this one, like, I never have no fears of going too fast or too hard on my head. It's just like, I don't know, like I get so much confidence with this blade. There's like no fear. I'm going to see if I have that same fear with that other blade real quick. Man, both of those are real spot on the way I like it. Nice and smooth. Both are doing an excellent job. Now this is where I wish razors would kind of bend in the middle, like maybe kind of bend towards, like, so when you get right to the top of the dome, where the head doesn't kind of bend or nothing, or like, you know, it's kind of just stiff right there. And if you can see the blades kind of like lift up on both sides, so you're only really getting that. I wish it can conform to your head like that. That would be an awesome blade. If anybody knows what blade or razor does that, let me know. I can do a video on that next time. Let's go with a few more spots with this one. Okay, I think we're getting close to being done. Let me try using this Harry's one more time. Man, that's actually a real nice shave on both sides. I'm really impressed. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go over this mow on this side with this blade because I'm not too confident with it just yet. I'll get close to it, but wow. Honestly, fellas, this one I have no fears with either, man. This is actually a really lovely shave. I'm really impressed by this Harry's razor. Truly, like, no BS. Again, man, the only thing I've been using on my head ever since I've decided to go bald has been that Skin Guard. I mean, I used a few other blades first just to see, but once I got a hold of that Skin Guard, I haven't gone back to anything else. But man, I'll have to say, this thing is quite nice. Now, what I like to do is once I'm finished, again, I'll take that same washcloth. Now, the one thing about that Freedom Head Shaver too that I didn't like is that when you used it, it left your head so, like, since you had to go in this weird motion all the time and stuff, and all these little circles, you just had so much shaving cream still left on your head. Like, it seemed like it really didn't take the shaving cream away. These, you take a swipe, you take all that shaving cream off with the hair, boom. You rinse it, boom. Rinse it, boom. All the hair comes off, the hair stays in here. With that Freedom Head Shaver, it seemed like there was a big, like, a mess on the top of my head when I was done. Here you can see there's obviously not that much mess on my head at all. So now what I like to do is take a nice warm washcloth. Kind of give yourself a massage too when you guys got to, man. It's your head, you know. Treat yourself to a nice little massage. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of give it a little dry. And then, fellas, what I like to do, and then this kind of helps in case I've missed any spots. I got this stuff here, right here. I'll leave the link down below for this stuff. This is B-Bald head polish. This should give you that nice shiny look, and it smells good. It smells like lemon and honey. It's a really nice smell. So get a little bit of this, get that on that dome. And then what I like to do is once I get this stuff on the dome, this is when you can start feeling for any of those hairs that you might have missed when you're going back and forth. But man, I am truly, really, no lie, I'm really impressed with that hairy blade. Like, going this way, it's smooth. This way, it's smooth. Wow, that is, those two are really neck and neck. I'll have to, you know, use this Harry's a lot more just to see if I'm really truly impressed. But after that first shave, I'm really impressed. But again, once you get that head wax on, or that polish, now you can really start feeling if you missed a few spots. And if you did, with that polish being on your head, the razors go over that real smooth. And if you missed a few spots, just feel for it. Missed just a little bit of spot right here. But man, I'm really impressed. Whatever you got left on your hand, just put that on that beard if you got one. If you're not, rubbing your eyebrows if you got to. But man, I am truly impressed. Man, honestly, both of these blades worked tremendous. The blade on this I thought was going to be super slippery, but actually man, when I was grabbing it, when I'm putting that pressure on, when I'm shaving, it actually did not slip at all. This thing was very, very nice. I'm impressed. Again, you can get that at the store for 10 bucks. You're going to get a handle. You're going to get 2 cartridges, actually, so that's not bad for $10. And then again, they also have a subscription plan as well. But man, I am truly impressed. You know what? Just a little bonus real quick. How about we do the neck real quick, okay? Do the neck on both sides. But on the head, fellas, you can't go wrong with either blade, honestly. I'm truly impressed, both. So here we go. And this is a nice test too, because my neck actually has a little bit more hair than what my head did, so we'll truly see what this is like. I already know what the skin guard is like, so let's try this Harry's. Fellas, that is nice. And then what I like to do is just go sideways once. Yep. Fellas, this is the right blade, you guys. If you guys have been on the fence about Harry's, like actually I was, I've been meaning to get this for a while now just to see. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll finish up a little bit later. But man, go sideways real quick just to clean it up. Man, you guys, this blade is the real deal. Harry's. There you guys have it, man. Again, my new favorite razor right here. This is still the OG Skin Guard by Gillette. But this up and comer right here, this bad boy's gonna put up a fight. I'm really enjoying this blade. First impressions. Great job, Harry's. Alright, man, if you guys enjoyed that video, I know you guys did. Sorry it's a little bit too long, but you guys can easily fast forward if you want. But man, this thing is very, very nice. Harry's, guys did a great job. You guys already know how I feel about Skin Guard. But hit the likes, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, alright? Peace out. Yeah!